will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Rutgers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
A first down for the offense. The hand to the running back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, it's a reverse. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Monaga. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
The running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Starts to scramble to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide out in motion. They'll try to get outside. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The short hands, it's Marsh.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Run it with the fullback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Dropping back, it's Childs. Trying to get to him. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. It's reverse. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Getting some heat. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball here.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
I tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's right on target. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Scarlet Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's looking to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Childs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now 2nd and 10. They run the reverse. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. It's a reverse. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Oh, it's a reverse. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle, it's Strong. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. He's going to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Monaga. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm, but he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Carter.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Spartans get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
To the ground. He's got it again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead down a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Rutgers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
25, Rutgers, 22.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense. defense hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. It's a reverse. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They're going to run it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor. Both are trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Oh, it's a reverse. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
Good little pick up there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Takes the handoff. It's Carter. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Trying to get the 1st with the give to the wide receiver. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Coming up. 4th down.
It's a reverse. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sparty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Here comes the 2-point try. They run the reverse. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
22.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Monaga. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's long. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. They're bringing heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires into traffic, picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Looking for an open area to his left. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Monaga. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On second down, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.